How's it going, everyone? This is Dave from wetflyswing.com, and today I'm going to show you how to tie a Royal Coachman bucktail. And this is a cool pattern that actually can be found in a book by Dennis Lee called The Half-Pounder A Steelhead Trout. And Dennis is going to be, or is a guest on the podcast, the Wet Fly Swing Fly Fishing podcast. We talked about the half-pounder, the life history, and some of the flies and details, and had a real good conversation about talking about that unique life history. And this is a fly that works really well for those little guys. And you start off with a little red, some hackle fibers. We're just going to rip off a little bunch about like that. We don't need too much. These are pretty webby hackles, so we're not going to take too much. About like that. And we'll throw that on there. Go back a little bit further just because I want to make sure we have enough room for the body, because the body kind of has three stages. It's kind of got this peacock stage. And I'll show you a little trick you can do. We're going to essentially make it like a dubbing loop in the back. I'm going to tie back here. So now I have this loop of thread here that I'm going to hold in the back, and we're going to use this to secure some of the peacock. So in the peacock, we're going to take a good chunk, maybe get maybe like six to even 8. Depends on the size of your peacock. I probably have a good chunk of about 8 here. I don't mind going really thick because it only takes a few wraps to get this in. So what I'll do is, let's see here. My thread got a little bit off kilter here. I'll fix this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is tie this peacock in here, and then I'm going to take this dubbing loop, basically wrap it around like this. See that? So it kind of strengthens. It strengthens a little bit, and as you turn, you can twist it up. Just gives it a little bit more strength. Keep going. Right about there. And then I can wrap this. I'm going to make sure to keep this even because this is going to be the floss part. And we don't want it to be too big or too small. So see how that's fairly even right there. And then I'll take my floss. Just some red floss. We'll rip that off here. And pop that off. Throw in some red floss right here. And I'll wrap that baby. Try to keep it as even as possible. Go back to right about there. Just a nice little kind of a third. Somewhere in that range. Doesn't have to be perfect, but I'll put it, and then we'll wrap all the way up here. That off. I'll leave us some room just to do this upper little portion. Again, we'll do the same thing with the dubbing loop. Kind of pull off some thread here just to tie in that peacock. Let that sit back there. Then we'll get another strand, another chunk of peacock, about the same. Get about 6 or 7 good strands here. I'll put that in here. We're just going to do a little bit of a same sort of thing. Twist that up. Twist that up there. We're just going to do it. This one's just going to have like a couple of wraps because we want to make sure to leave room up front. This is kind of the front piece, so we're just going to go just about like that. Let me get our hackle, and then we're just going to use that. For this, I'm using some pheasant rump patch, and anything brown or in the brownish coloration is good. This gives a little bit different tinge. I think is cool, the look of this stuff. So I'm just going to tie that in. We're going to do about couple wraps of this. This is a pretty sparse fly, and it's okay to make it sparse on these flies because sometimes for steelhead those are the best. Those are the best flies. And this is a fairly natural looking bug anyways, so once you get that in, you can just kind of pull it back, wrap back over it, get that in. And the final stage is just to put a little bit of a white calf tail, or you can use bucktail. I'm going to use calf tail here. Just clip off a little clump of that. You can see about like that. Not a big one. And then even up the ends. You can see these ends are kind of even. When you do this, you just kind of pull off the tips that are too long, then place those back there. Then you just kind of pluck until you get it even. See, that's a pretty even there. And then just put that guy right up on top there. Bring it back to just into the tail. Do kind of a loose wrap on top. I'm just going to go right about there. Then we'll take this, do our best to get all this cut off because it's pretty small. Get all that cut off there. Then you can finish up the head. Just going to do a couple wraps in front here. A couple wraps right there. Do one more because it looks like, yeah. Cover this guy up, spin it. Get all the little tag ends. There we go. Cover that. There we go. And that is about it right there. So we'll do our whip finish real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's it. That is the Royal Coachman Bucktail. And of course the bucktail has the calf tail, or you can use white bucktail, whatever works for you, but you can see that's a squeak. You gotta oil that baby up. So there you go. There is the bucktail. Look from both sides. It's like that. So yeah, this is Dave from wetflyswing.com. Thanks for checking out the video today. I'll share this here and post a link also to that podcast I had with Dennis in the show notes below, so you can check it out. Thanks again, and we'll look forward to seeing you soon. That's it, man.